And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Goffstown High School for a Division I matchup between the Bishop Guertin Cardinals and your Goffstown Grizzlies. My name is Scott Rosen. Tonight I'm joined Joe Strickland. How are you, Joe?
I'm doing great, Scott. Thank you.
Another relatively warm evening, about, like, say, 75, 80 degrees, it seems like.
73, according to my Apple Watch.
Right. That's excellent. This is always a perfect time of the year.
It really is.
I must say. It's September is a favorite month. Obviously, it's our birthdays coming up, baby, right?
Yeah.
So Joe and I, our birthdays are one day apart.
We're basically twins.
We are basically twins. You are correct. So with that, Goffstown kind of had a tough loss last week.
They did.
But I think I think with some adjustments, I think they're going to be competitive in all these games. I mean, clearly you can see the level of excitement in the program, and I was impressed with the discipline that came from the team. I think for the most part, Joe, what happened was they had a great running attack in that first half of that game against Concord, and then they didn't really make a whole lot of adjustments on the offensive side. And with that, Concord really played their safeties up and was much better against the run. Yeah,
I was curious, to your point, if we just didn't make good halftime adjustments and Concord did, or we got tired. Because, our running backs were 99% of the load during the first half.
No, you're absolutely right. So a nice crowd. Before we even get started, we don't pick up the national anthem typically before our broadcast, but for the last 2 weeks in a row, just a phenomenal performance by the Goffstown Music Department, the choir, and I'm sold. I think you were a thespian, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know if that's internationally known on our TV show here.
But that's okay.
I am a national honors inducted thespian.
There you go. Right?
Yeah,
who would have thunk it?
Yeah, who knows?
And I was in the chorus myself, so I have a lot of affinity for the music program and certainly for folks in chorus.
The Scott and Joe Roadshow, baby.
Yeah, I don't know. So maybe we'll do a little bit of singing. So
let's do it.
So Goffstown is going to kick off.
And just to let the viewers at home know also, we have Friday Night Lights New Hampshire in the booth right beside us.
Yep, Steve and Nick.
Great
guys.
We thank Friday Night Lights for being here. Of course, this is a big game for both teams. But if you hear, I don't know how much bleeds over, you might hear some of them. They might hear some of us.
I don't think much bleeds over because Jared Talbot, one of our school board members, he was in here yesterday with his kids, and he was wondering, hey, did you hear anything? I'm like, not really. So here we go for the kickoff. Back is number 14 and number 24. That would be Ryan Connolly and Ryan Staples. And a couple of missed tackles there, but they take out to about the 37-yard line, right, Joe?
Yeah, and that was number 7 for the Grizzlies on the stop, which that number is not on my roster. Is this one better?
Hey, look who's here. Look who the cat dragged there.
Max Bugby. Oh, my gosh, I didn't even see you. So, all right, we have 2 guests up here. I mean, that's a lot smaller, but we can use it.
So Nathan Bowen is the quarterback for Guertin, and he lines up in the shotgun.
Shotgun.
Who
does that?
And it's a handoff up the middle. Big opening. Wow, that's going to be a first down by number 27, who had a huge hole, Joe. A.J. Holmes for an 11-yard gain and a first down at the 48-yard line. And they're going hurry up.
Number 13, Mason Leclerc.
The wide receiver is offsides for BG. Pass over, quick pass, and right on him is a Goffstown defender. That was a catch by number 14, Ryan Connolly.
And Leclerc again on the stop.
That was a really beautifully thrown ball, too.
It was quick.
And those types of routes are open in high school football because a lot of times the defenders, the DBs, they're playing 5, 6, 7 yards off the ball.
They play so far back.
Right. And what happens is at the snap, they backpedal quick.
Yeah, I mean, look right here on the far side of the field. I mean, there's 10-yard separation, 9-yard separation between receiver and DB.
Bowen hands off up the middle, but a quick tackle.
There we go. Tackle by number 26 from the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and I'm not so sure how much A.J. Holmes picked up on that one. Maybe a yard or two. And that's going to bring up a third down and about 6 yards.
26 for the Grizzlies is Carter Charest. So third and mid-range, Scott?
I think so.
Hey, they're not afraid to throw.
Cole Reeves, number 9, checks into the game, and I think they are. I think they're going to pass it. Can Goffstown get a pass rush?
We didn't see a lot of passes in the game last week. Rolling to his right. Okay.
And, yeah, he threw behind him.
There's nothing there.
So let's see. I mean, do they take their chances and go for it? It's unlikely, but
I'm trying
you
to
never
watch.
know.
Nah, they're punting.
They're bringing in the punting team. So I like the rollout. So you're putting Stanley on the mic or what?
No, I was going to try to get him closer to where he could see, but we have the Friday Night Light camera
Probably
right here.
standing up.
Behind Bracey.
Yeah. So we're going to see a punt. And then back for the Grizzlies is number 23.
That's Shane Lynn. He returned kicks for us last year, too. Good
punt. Yeah. He doesn't fair catch that? Is he crazy?
Wow.
That's sorry to say, but Joe, I think I said, is he crazy? And I apologize for that. But I thought that was a fair.
He made no signal.
I know that, which means that he's going to get tackled.
But did you see him after the play? He made no signal and then was looking at the ref like, why is there not a flag?
He didn't put his arm up.
Yeah.
So hopefully one of the coaches will talk to him. All right, so Goffstown's going to take over on their, let's see, the 21-yard line. And let's see what they come out with. Goffstown, I know, wants to establish the run.
I know. So we established.
And Jurgen Gannon and typically Billy Schmidt are in the backfield.
And Billy Schmidt. And they're both back there. I'd like to see Jay Perez cut loose a little bit and see if, see him throw the ball a little bit as well.
They got to stretch the field, too, though. And a quick run up the middle picks up some decent yardage. I'd say picks up about 4 or 5 yards. That could be a personal foul, and it's going to be. So number 27 got a little overzealous on that one. That was A.J. Holmes. He whistle blew and
throwing Max Cody around.
Well, Max Cody is also a pretty strong dude.
I know.
And so
discipline, right?
Yeah. And you don't want to do those types of things. I mean, that's 15 yards personal foul. So that's going to give the Grizzlies the ball probably around the 40-yard line. So
yeah, here we go with the replay, Scott. Where's Cody here?
Well, look at number 27, and he just kind of like.
Oh, so he had him by his face mask a little bit and just kind of tossed it. I mean, it wasn't super egregious. It was just silly.
Yep.
It was just silly.
And he did it right in front of the official, which makes it – I mean, sometimes you don't do anything all that – I mean, that didn't seem to be so bad, but it was right in front of the official. You're almost inviting a flag on that one. And that's a handoff. No gain. Great tackle. So Schmidt gets gobbled up by number 54. That was Bishop Kearns. And Goffstown lost about a yard on that one. So it looks like Bishop Guertin has got some good inside pressure, right, Joe?
Well, that and they have size.
Yeah.
I was standing at the gate when they were coming back in for warm-ups. Yeah. They got some big young men over there. And I mean, look at the sideline. They're deep, too. They got some depth over here.
I'd like to see Goffstown try to stretch the field, pass a little bit, because they were predictable last week with all the runs.
Yep.
Motion, handoff, sweep, nothing. Great defense by Guertin on that one.
That was number 31 for Bishop Guertin, Jonah Feliciano on the tackle. That was 21 for the Grizzlies, which is Ryan Ladd. Am I reading that right?
Not sure. So unfortunately, Joe, I think you have the full roster. What we were provided, unfortunately, doesn't have that. So this brings up a long 3rd down and 12 for the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
So let's see. We got.
Cut him loose.
We got 19. We got Hastings. Up top of your screen. Runner in motion. They're going to have a penalty right here. Yeah, and that's nothing.
I mean, it wasn't for a good effort by Jay Perez, though. Number 10 on the tackle for Bishop Guertin, that's Drew Redfern. And Jaden Perez got more out of that than he should have, so that was max effort. Still, one of the things that I have not seen over the past week and, 6 minutes of football is Goffstown's ability to pass the ball,
right.
or even inference to do so.
Right.
A legal motion against the Grizzlies.
So they're going to decline that penalty. It'll bring up a 4th down and look for the Grizzlies to punt here. Oh, they're taking it? They're taking the penalty. That brings up a 3rd down. So originally the official stated, 4th down, but you can't move the ball. So it'll be 3rd down. I'm not so sure I love that call.
Was that 3rd and 23 or so?
It'll be about 3rd and 16.
Okay, yeah, our scoreboard is not exactly right.
Yep.
Now what, Scott?
Well, you got to go deep ball, but now they got 2 safeties. They're too deep. Run up the middle. That would be Billy Schmidt, who picks up probably 6-7 yards, get him into a little better punting position at the 41-yard line, and Goffstown's kicker will come out.
I don't understand.
And the kicker is the quarterback, if I'm not mistaken.
The punter,
Perez.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize. The punter. And back for BG is number 17, Alex Dolan. And he's the only one back there.
What's your take on that, Scott?
What?
Not throwing the ball.
I don't know. It's very conservative, but that's a shank. It's just coming right to us.
I got it. I don't have it.
That would go out probably on the 46-yard line, I'm thinking. Not even.
Okay. That was interesting.
That was not a great punt, obviously.
That was directly off the side of Jay Perez's foot.
Yeah. So we talked about this last week with Concord, right? Getting great field position. This is another example now where
45, Scott?
Where BG will take over inside the 40-yard line of the Goffstown Grizzlies. Quarterback Nathan Bowen scans the field. And he hands off to number 30, but quickly tackled.
Nice tackle by number 8, Tyler Samard.
Yeah, so Julian Good had a little bit of a hole, but he quickly got tackled. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. They're operating, so Bowen is operating quickly. They've got 2 wideouts. Got a tight end in there. Let's see if they pass. They do. Quick pass.
Ooh.
And broken up. So that he went into, the tough spot of the field where you can get.
That was a good ball, though.
It was a very good. If you could see this on an instant replay, hopefully we can see it.
I don't even think it was broken up.
No, it's a great slant route right here.
I think he just dropped it. Watch, here we go.
Yeah, nice.
Receiver.
Yep.
Boom.
There's a little bit ahead of him. If he puts it on the numbers.
It's catchable.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not catchable, but. So now it brings up a 3rd down and a long 9. Again, really bunched up formation here. Who's got it? Number 27, handoff.
Quick pitch.
He breaks free for a 1st down. That's a tough one. Oh, that's another personal foul coming. Or no. Lucky. Really lucky because that was no different than the other one.
And that was Cody.
Yeah, same guy. But who would have thunk a play like that would have. Look at this. He cuts inside. And he had a big hole. There was a missed tackle there by Goffstown, and once that happened, he picked up the 1st. So same formation for Bowen. And same running play up the middle, but he runs into his own man.
Well, he ran into 26 from the Grizzlies, too.
I got to tell you, I like this play by BG, and I want to give a little bit of shout-out of a BG player, A.J. Holmes. A.J. Holmes is blocking 10 yards off ball. Love it. So 2nd down and 6. Bowen under center. Inside handoff to number 30, and he's going to grab. Breaks free and gets tackled at the 8-yard line. What a great running play.
Sawyer Nault finally brought him down. for the Grizzlies.
I think that was 30, Julian Good, if I'm not mistaken.
You know what Bishop Guertin's running game looks like right now? Winnacunnet. All those quick, very quick tempo. Right.
And they're bringing in different players. So now it looks like you almost have like a linebacker in 51 in there. Maybe he's like a lead blocker, which he is.
Look at that.
27 cuts, breaks free, missed tackle, and he is down to the 1.
Yeah, if not inside the 1.
So, again, I want to give a shout-out here to Matthew Goldstein on Guertin. That was a good block. So he's almost playing like a fullback type position.
Scott, where are our traditional flags?
They would not be here, so they would be downstairs.
All right.
But you wouldn't throw a flag. You wouldn't raise the flag.
No.
I got you.
I'm just anticipating when we need them.
And it's right up the middle. That's a touchdown for everybody. So Guertin scores.
Scott, I noticed something different this week.
And I think that was a QB keeper, I think.
Let's see. Right here. So, it was a QB keeper, number 19. You're right, Scott.
Yeah, so Bowen with the touchdown.
Do you see where the pet band is this week?
Yes, I did.
They're actually in an additional set of bleachers off to the left.
And I think that's simply because it creates more space in the bleachers.
For the student section.
Yes, for the student section. Makes sense.
I like it. Oh, it's a blackout tonight, by the way.
Yeah. And the extra point is good for Bishop Guertin. And with that, BG with 5:38 in the first quarter leads Goffstown 7-0. So Joe, that drive was really dominated by a short field, right, and just really strong running by the Cardinals. They gained, by and large, 5, 6, 7 yards per carry.
Lot of misdirection, a lot of very quick handoffs, which don't allow your defense to even really, or your front line, see what's going on.
And in some cases, it's based upon how Goffstown likes to operate.
Yeah.
So with that, Joe, I wanted to acknowledge a good friend of the Goffstown community, Captain Bill Connor, passed away yesterday. I knew Bill, someone very respected in our town. Committed his life to the fire services, and breaks my heart to share the news of his passing. And there was a moment of silence for Bill prior to the game. So my heart goes out to Nancy, Bill's wife, and the entire Connor family. Please accept our condolences here at GTV.
Yeah, well said, Scott. Well said.
And we're going to see a personal foul, I think, on Goffstown.
Was the kick out of bounds, though?
Kick was out of bounds, but there was a flag that came in super late, and maybe was it just to spot the ball? Not sure.
I think it was.
Okay.
I think it was just for kick out of bounds, which means we should get the ball on the 35. I think. Concession stand is fired up over there, Scott.
Yeah, you can see the white smoke.
All right, let's see what Mr. Head Referee has to say. They're talking to Coach Preston to see what he wants to do, I believe.
I think you could – I think you're right. I think it's either at the 35-yard line.
Illegal procedure, Bishop Guertin. So that's the kick out of bounds, Scott. And they should get the ball at – well, I don't know. They're playing hot potato with the ball.
Well, they may want him to kick again.
Oh,
so
you know what? You're right.
That's what it could be. And, I personally thought that getting the ball at around the, again, but the ball went out of bounds. You're right. So they could have gotten it at the 30. Is it 30 or 35? We should know.
In college, it's 35.
Right, okay.
So I don't know. My apologies. I should probably look up high school rules more, or remember them from when we were here.
Right. So now what? Referees are talking about it, and I think they're going to put the defense on the field and not do a re-kick. So either someone changed their mind or.
So they're all huddled up around the 30, right?
Well, that's where the ball roughly went out of bounds. So it should.
There it is, 35.
Yeah. All of that.
Darn it, Scott, we're geniuses.
No, all of that, and then Joe Strickland is right.
Well, imagine that.
Yeah, what do you know?
Imagine that. It happens every now and then.
Every once in a while, Faith says the same thing.
Yeah, well, no, not often. And I have my in-laws in town. They flew in yesterday.
Excellent.
Yeah. Big supporters of Goffstown sports.
So thank you, Stanley and Cindy Gaines, for coming up. Billy Schmidt, he gets about maybe 2 to 3 yards at tops. You're just not seeing a big hole for him like you did, against Concord. So
what happened just now, Scott? That was well-executed tackling by the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. One had Billy Schmidt around the knees, and the other one had him around the shoulder pads.
Now, we said the same thing last week, right? If every play is going to be a run, right, what's going to happen is the safeties are going to sneak up. So you do have to, every once in a while, look. Now, the only difference between last week and this week is that the safeties are playing too deep. So at least they're giving
look, they're not even that deep right now.
Yeah. But they're deeper than Concord was. I'll put it that way.
Hand off to Schmidt again.
Yeah, and he gets another
3.5, 4.
Yeah, so he'll be 3rd down and 4 at the 41-yard line. And you're right. I give credit to Bishop Guertin. They're tackling really well, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just fundamental tackling, right?
Yeah.
Grab something, wrap up, preferably low.
Yeah. And you look at number 68 came in on the defensive line. That kid, he's got to be an easy 250, I would
68?
think. 68, I meant. I apologize.
So 51's a big fella, too.
68, Dominic Grande.
Grande.
And he looks like
and he is Grande.
He does look large. So.
Nice. What a fitting name.
Yeah. Perfect name for a defensive lineman. Quick handoff.
No.
Nothing. What a great tackle. Number 31.
Number 31.
Heads
Who's
up,
that?
baby. Jonah Feliciano.
That's not the first time we've called his name tonight.
Wow. And there was good speed on that sweep.
Look, all you have to do is watch
a couple yards.
All Bishop Guertin had to do was watch about 2 minutes of film from last week, and
yeah. So another beautiful night here in Goffstown. Nice sunset. And it's a great thing to be calling a game under the lights, I'll tell you that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's so good. And thus far, we've had good weather.
So 17 is Alex Dolan set to receive the punt. And a much better punt this time. Very nice and high.
That's still out.
They're going to let it go. That's not a good decision.
Bounce.
It gets down around the
25
25-yard line.
Okay, that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
For Goffstown, yes. I think for Guertin, I think I would have tried to make a fair catch on that ball, but.
Fair catch. I mean, it went out of bounds where it.
Interesting for Guertin, though, is that a lot of high school teams, they'll sometimes put 2 guys back on a punt.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're more vulnerable, obviously, if they're going to do a fake. But
like 6 years ago or so, Goffstown had that little funky kickoff return where they would fake a handoff. Or
they called it the dealer play, I think, and you didn't know who would have it.
It worked 1 out of every 227 times.
Yeah.
But I guess when it did work, it worked.
So Bowen in the shotgun. Let's see what they do. Handoff up the middle. Big hole. And that's Holmes on the carry, and number 58 for Goffstown.
58 for the Grizz is Jacob Gagney on the tackle.
But they picked up 5 yards on that one. In checks number 30 for the Cardinals, Julian Good. He's been getting some good runs up the middle himself.
I want to watch Max Cody on the left side of the line to see if he's getting any pressure back there because he's a strong, fast young man.
That was something weird happened there.
Oh! Whoa!
Jumped the route.
Okay.
That's a motion on the offense.
That was Mason LeClaire on the fake pick 6.
Yeah. The
fake pick 6.
False start on the offense. So that'll push them back
5
yards. That'll bring a 2nd down and 10.
We should get Bracey in here to do the push them back, way back. He should be able to do that.
I think his days of cheer are over.
Well, I've heard that during Bracey's high school career, he was a fantastic cheerleader.
Excellent. Listen. Okay, so Bowen is in the shotgun motion, and he just keeps it himself, breaks a tackle. Picks up a few yards, probably picks up 4 or 5 yards on that.
Is that number 6 for the Grizz?
Yep.
Jurgen Gannon and they're making tackles.
So this is obviously every stop is an important one, but for momentum's sake, 3rd down and 5 for the Grizzlies. It would be nice for them to get their defense off the field. So they're gonna run that play that got them a lot of good yardage.
Look how bunched up they are, and that conceals the ball, Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, quick flip out to 27.
And he is
Jay Perez
close to getting there.
Jay Perez rode him for about 3 yards.
1st down. See, that's a great play by Guertin, but I think what you show there on the replay is look at the push, right? So that's a hold, unfortunately, on this dude, number 68 on number 60 for Goffstown.
So 60 is Logan Charest.
I thought he got held on that one, but what are you going to do?
68 is Dominic Grande.
Yeah, that's what happens in football. You can't see everything.
I mean, we can.
Yeah. Well, we have a good vantage point up here.
Same play. Look, same exact play.
Yeah.
Let me run over your right side and pick up about 6 yards.
So the interesting piece on that one is that, on that one, the safety has to play at least 5 yards off the ball. But it seems as if Bishop Guertin is a little bit outsized, is outsized over the Grizzlies.
Well, and in fairness, your safety shouldn't be making that tackle anyway.
Yeah.
So 62 going off for the Grizz.
But you could see in terms of the size difference, it looks like they're a lot bigger. And here's a pass play.
Good,
nice play. It's a
good
first down.
Throw and catch.
It's a first down. Good coverage right on there. And
that was Jurgen on the coverage. Jurgen Gannon.
Sharp ball.
That was a good ball. Look, stops. There it is. Boom. I mean,
I thought we played good defense on that one.
That wasn't terrible coverage.
Yeah. It was just a really well-thrown ball and a well-executed route. Yeah. So kudos to the Cardinals for executing well.
So, Scott, we still only have a 3-man front primarily.
Right.
Is what I'm seeing.
And again, that's that bunch formation. And what I find interesting is that whether by design or not, Guertin is going up the middle on all of these runs, Joe. I'm talking right over center type.
That goes back to my point a moment ago. We only have a 3-person front.
Yeah.
That brings the end of the first quarter, Scott.
So that'll end the first quarter.
7-0.
7-0. And nice crowd here in Goffstown.
Yeah, very good crowd again.
Yeah,
had a good crowd last week.
We're scanning the bleachers. I love the fall. I think it's just this is the best time of the year. You know what this weekend is too? Glendy, the Greek festival.
Oh yeah, are you going?
In Manchester. Well, it's tonight.
Oh, it's tonight.
It's tonight.
What time is it in?
What? I'm taking you. We're after the game.
Are we going?
We're going. We're going to get.
And we're going to a UNH game
gyro,
tomorrow.
baklava.
Yes,
we're doing it all.
I am basically Greek. No,
I could be.
I play one on the radio though. No, well, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. So they've got really good food and Joe, they got good Greek music.
What is Greek music?
You're going to see soon.
It's
me, you, and
Stanley. Give me a little sample.
I don't know. Me, you, and Stanley.
Is it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yes. Yeah, we're taking me, you, and Stan.
Is it bagpipes?
No, not bagpipes. I don't know. I can't describe it, but it's beautiful.
Is it hummus?
Yeah. No.
It's some kind of meat wrapped in grape leaves with a dipping sauce. All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. Start of the second quarter.
Let's stop talking about the Greek fest.
And Bowen is under center at the 49-yard line. Quick handoff, and again, a run up the middle once again, and a quick gains of 5. And we have something going on because we got a lot of dirty laundry on the field. So admittedly, I don't want to come across as a creeper, but I
think I'm messing up their shot of the scoreboard, so I'm going to change.
But I did take a picture of the guys up here. It's a beautiful picture of you guys in the sunset. That's why I did it. So it was really nice. I saw it was.
Are you talking about?
No. I took a picture.
of the sunset?
Alex and Nate looking on the field with the beautiful sunset in the background, and that's all I did. I mean, like, I just saw it came to me like an artistic vision.
Scott Moonlight's working for Hallmark
I just
as a
don't want to think
creative designer.
Alex is like, I'm a creeper taking a picture of the back of his head.
He thought that about you way before tonight.
I'm sure he did. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 17 for Guertin.
Quick. Let's go.
Oh, what a good play. Number 62 for Goffstown. Love it.
Sorry if you heard me sneeze, folks. 62, Gavin Leach.
Gavin Leach with a big tackle.
Big tackle.
No, and he got in there, and he showed off his strength as well because he held on and then took him down to the ground. So it brings up a 3rd and 19. So this is the way Bishop Guertin's been running the ball, I guess they could pick it up. But this is a passing type down. And let's see what Bowen can do.
Spread formation by the Cardinals.
Yeah, you've got 5 wide receivers.
Shotgun.
You got to get some pressure.
Oh, he's going to air it out. He's open. Oh, good hand. Who was that, Scott?
Number 5, Jay Perez.
That Jay Perez on the coverage?
Yeah, that was an awesome throw. Woo! Great ball, too.
I'd like to see that again. Here we
Yeah,
go.
look at this. This is a great.
That receiver, he had separation, too. Way to go, Jay Perez. Good hand, sir.
And by the way,
now this is punting. So who do we got back? 23?
On that passing play, Joe, there were 2 guys open.
Yeah. The receiver, the quarterback kept his eyes to the right side of the field.
He did, but there were 2 open. So it's 23. So I hope you call a fair catch.
Get in there. Oh.
It's going to be angled to the sideline and probably around the 33-yard line.
Yeah. All right. So, Scott.
35.
Right now, it's very important for Goffstown Grizzlies to do something. Establish something. Pass the ball, for crying out loud.
Well, I think you have to do something that is, less predictable. Right?
Yeah, that's a good way to say that.
Yeah. It's a different story if you're establishing the run, but we haven't yet quite established the run.
Not like we did last week, right?
Well, the other thing, too, is that our sweep play is effective, but this Bishop Guertin team is fast.
Well, there's a noticeable difference in the size of the Bishop Guertin defense opposed to playing Concord last week.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Their defensive front 4 looks like they
like 71's a big fella.
I'm saying they look like they're like overpower us by about 30 pounds apiece.
Okay, so you got Gagne and Gritty Schmitty in the backfield. Perez takes the ball.
Handoff to
Schmidt. Schmidt, you got to turn, son.
Yeah, he had to cut in on that one,
right?
Yeah,
you see how he kind of hesitated?
I did. Yeah, and he got stretched out for a loss, so they lost like 4 yards on that play. And you got to be careful. And usually Schmidt is your north-south runner.
Yeah.
And on that particular play, he went a little too much east-west.
That's true.
Yeah.
And didn't allow himself the space necessarily to cut back.
In fairness, I don't know if there was a lane to cut back in. So it's
he was looking. He was looking for the lane. All right, so what is that, 2nd and 13?
2nd and 13. You got Hastings.
Throw it down here to Hastings, man.
Single coverage. You got LeClaire in the slot.
So that's single coverage, no safety help. You got to be seeing this. Who's the offensive coordinator?
He does. He rolls out.
Perez is scrambling, trying to make something. Still scrambling, looking for a block.
He threw it away. Yeah. See, I'll tell you one thing. This Guertin team is fast. They're very quick. So unlike last week where Perez can kind of have his way scrambling around, this Guertin team is quick.
All right. Okay.
That brings up a 3rd down and 13. Too many of these, right? On the 3 drives, they've had a lot of these long
empty possessions, right? That don't net you anything. That's okay. That's okay. We're still early. Got 9:47 or so to go in the quarter here.
Let's see if
spread again though. I like the look. There we go. There we go. Quit dancing, baby. Throw the ball. 13. Yeah.
Did he catch it? Did he catch it? He did catch it. LeClaire with a nice catch.
I want an instant replay of that.
Yeah, wow. I wasn't sure if it hit the ground.
I thought it did.
I thought it did too.
So look, 13 right here, breaks loose.
Yeah. He throws it across his body.
Perez actually delivered the best ball he could deliver in that
Yeah.
situation.
We couldn't see it, so instant replay wouldn't have done anybody any good on that one. But Jay Perez threw the ball.
He went Patrick Mahomes on that.
He did. But that's not where you want to put your QB in those positions all the time.
No, not when you're having to scramble, set feet, have your receivers come off route.
So you got the BG sideline chanting defense. There's Jay Perez, another passing situation.
Nothing's open.
There's a flag on the play.
2 flags.
And I think it's a.
That was great coverage by the Cardinals.
Here's the thing, like the flags were in the secondary.
Well,
but I thought I saw a hold on Goffstown. So
the second flag came in from around the line.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw a hold on Goffstown.
Coverage.
Oh, he knocked him down. Number 27 knocked Leclerc down.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yep.
So
Let's see what the call is. Number 20. Can we have one more replay if it's possible?
That's A.J. Holmes of Bishop Guertin.
I thought he knocked down Leclerc right around the 45-yard line.
So what would that be? Defensive holding? So that's a 10-yard penalty. I'm looking. Oh, no, that was number 6, actually, that knocked him off his block. That was number 6 of Bishop Guertin.
Okay, I apologize.
Let's
see what the call
Miller
is.
Nichols. Oh, that's going to be defensive holding. Let's see. Two fouls. Hold. Declined. Personal foul. Blindside block. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty.
That's a 15-yarder. So.
Hey, we're moving the ball. Blindside block in the. Yeah.
So here's the interesting piece, Joe, right? Regardless, 2 pass plays, they've had better success. Hate to say it.
Well, you're gonna make the Bishop Guertin defense actually do something
different.
Exactly.
See how the linebackers
there we go.
So now
Let
they're passing
go.
More. He's open.
Overthrown.
Oh, a little overthrown, but
overthrown.
Hastings was open. He
was.
beat his man.
Yeah.
I love that, though. Okay?
Yeah.
Here's the other thing, too.
Do it again.
Here comes.
Watch Hastings down here at the bottom of the screen.
And Hastings was fast.
Look, he's beat right now. Safety's over there across.
Oh. That's if he puts that ball in the money, that's a touchdown.
If that ball is 1 yard shorter, that's a touchdown.
Here's the key. You got to keep your receivers in the game. You can't be running the ball all the time, right, Joe? Because then your receivers become disinterested. You got to feed them, right? You got to feed them.
Yeah. Well, even now where there's something coming their way.
Right. And now will this loosen up a potential run attack, right? Because now look at the linebackers playing off the ball. Another one.
That's too high.
Oh!
Too high.
I'm surprised they didn't throw anything on that one. It was a little quick bang bang number 27. But he extended his arms, which sometimes gets you a flag. And number 14, that was Hastings, wasn't too pleased with that.
Well, yeah, he felt like he got hit after the ball was there. Here we go. Hold. That's kind of a.
No, it's right here. See?
Boom. I think that's okay.
That's okay. It's football.
Hey, sometimes you're going to get hit.
3rd and 10 now.
That's why you wear all that protective equipment.
Now, Goffstown has to think about 2 plays here, Joe, not just one, right?
I agree. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. To Jaden Hastings.
Catch.
Complete down to the 15-yard line.
There you go, Hastings.
That was a beautiful pass, actually.
And a great catch. There you go.
Jay Perez.
You got to keep these guys in the action.
Wow.
Well, that's a beautiful route.
So he almost screened the defenders off of one another.
Hastings made a beautiful play on that one because that ball was underthrown. He came back for it.
So he was basically blocking out the defender there.
And that's a basketball move.
That's a basketball move, yeah.
So first down for the Grizzlies on the 16-yard line. And
Perez
they're passing again. Perez should just take it.
Oh, boy. Okay.
And he lost about
good defense.
4 or 5 yards on that.
That was good defense.
It was. You know, it goes to say that the Cardinals have team speed on defense, Joe.
Yeah.
Because Perez is elusive.
Well, and the Cardinals will their linebackers are doing a good job of staying disciplined and keeping keeping the players in front of them.
But they're fast. They seem to cover the field sideline to sideline much quicker than last week's defense.
What do we got? Second 15, second 14.
Yep, second and 14. You don't want to get much deeper here because you want to be able to kick a field goal if needed.
I'm excited for the change. Here we go.
Another pass play.
Oh, underthrown.
Nope.
He had
the problem with
21 in the back of the end zone.
And I was mentioning this to Jay's dad is that look at this replay here, Joe. Like, you got to set your feet, right?
What's
sometimes.
21?
And see, when you're running, it's hard,
Yeah, 21 was open before. I don't know if Perez ever saw him, but
right.
And I don't have 21 on my full roster either. All right, we got to talk to somebody on the GHS coaching staff about getting accurate rosters. All right, so 3rd and 14. 7:37 to go in the second quarter.
Again, this would be a 37-yard field goal if they don't pick up anything here. So let's see what happens.
They're running this one. No, they're not. No, says I. Perez motioning for a receiver. That's a no way.
Can't tell.
No, he dropped it. Ball's on the ground.
All right.
Good effort. Bring in McKenna.
I would hope you would, especially on a
McKenna
4th down
Kelly.
and 14. She can hit this. I don't know what
I heard somebody say last week at the end of the game, you remember when she was lined up for that field goal, then the Grizzlies had a penalty and it knocked us back? Somebody talked to her after the game and said she was actually a little nervous about that kick and didn't know if she could make it. But it looks like the Grizzlies are going to
go for
it here on 4th and 14.
I don't know if I agree with this one, but hey.
Well, I mean, that might be – so from the 20, that's a 37-yarder.
Yeah, and it's not also in the middle of the field, too. So, but –
I think I could drill that, honestly, left-footed.
So let's see if maybe they try to draw them off sides, pick up another 5.
No? Well, I mean – golly, so Perez just that's probably a hold. Wow.
And he was wide open, too. So we got a holding. So now that's going to bring up add another 10 yards if – that's 4th down. It doesn't matter, right? They can decline.
Offense. So
you would just decline.
Yeah.
And get the ball.
Scott, unfortunately, what I see a little bit – now, don't get me wrong. I'm excited that they're opening up the field.
Right.
They're doing some passing plays. But I see receivers – and I'm sitting up here in a booth with a bird's eye view, right?
Right.
But I see receivers open before Perez notices them. Right.
And by that time that you sees them, then
the defense covers, right? So we've got to work on those quicker plays to get Perez comfortable in the passing game.
Let's do this. Let's give the Goffstown offense some credit because they opened it up, which I think is a good thing.
I agree with you.
So Bowen in the shotgun. We got a lot of wideouts, and he's going to run it.
Keep his
nice block, man. That was who's number 71 for Bishop Guertin?
That's the Grande, isn't it?
Ryan Scanlon. Nice block, man. Nice kick out.
Not Grande at all.
I like, whether it's Guertin or the Goffstown Grizzlies, I like to call the lineman's name every once in a while because the games get won and lost in the trenches.
Trenches.
Oftentimes you always hear the quarterback or the receivers or the running backs, and really the games are kind of won and lost with those offensive and defensive lines.
Yes, sir. All the time.
So we're at 7:06 in the second quarter. Goffstown trails 7-0, and we are at darkness here at Goffstown High School.
Scott, did you watch any of the NFL Thursday night game last night?
I did not.
Tua
I heard he sustained a concussion.
He took two.
I know that.
Two bad ones in 2022.
Now, here's the interesting part. I heard, again, I have to confirm this, but his contract, he has a guaranteed contract.
Oh, and it's already been paid.
And if he is medically cannot play due to concussion, he still gets paid.
Oh, yeah.
If he is not ruled out, then he retires, shall we say, then he forgoes that guaranteed money, which is kind of a sad state of affairs when you think about it. But so Bowen again in the shotgun, number 30, that would be good in the backfield to his right.
Quick handoff again to the left side.
That's good. And
that looked like
and Good did a good job
Cody,
getting the ball to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that was Max, Cody, and Sawyer Naut on the defense.
That's going to be a first down. And you look at the size. Guertin didn't provide us with
height weights.
He didn't, right? But there's somebody special here to see you.
Oh my goodness. So we got to put a guard at the door or something.
Oh, I don't know. So Maddie Strickland, Joe's daughter, just came into the press box.
Anna Baby Shadowski.
Quick pass, nice throw.
Oh, yeah.
And a great block on the sideline by number 17.
He got like 6 more yards out of tight rope in the sideline.
Yeah, but Alex Dolan had a really nice block from the receiving position, which again, oftentimes goes unnoticed, but it just demonstrates. Look at that nice block.
Yeah.
Demonstrates what players' responsibilities are in the receiving role. A lot of times, receivers, Joe, they would be lucky if they get 3 or 4 balls thrown to them. But it's those blocking plays that matter. So Guertin is at the 50-yard line right in front of us.
Right on the 50.
Right. And we're at a 1st and 10, under 6.5 to play in the second.
27 in motion. Quick slant to 17.
And Goffstown kind of reads that one. And that's maybe a gain of a yard. And a very physical play here so far. And
so
we got somebody down for the Grizzlies.
He's getting up.
Oh, he's getting up.
Max Cody was just taking a breather, that's all.
So bringing some subs in, 54 and 62, Joe.
Who's 62? That's a big looking fella. That's Gavin Leach.
Right. Gavin Leach was the one who made that tackle, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gavin is a big boy. And I tell you, I think you need it with this Guertin team. I mean, I think maybe that's why you're seeing Leach in there a little bit more, because he
went up the middle. How fast that handoff is, Scott?
Oh, boy. Nice run up the middle. That was explosive.
That, I'm telling you, when now, the class of 2022 was here, when we played Winnacunnet for a few years, that is very
ready?
Resemblance of
Bishop Kearns. Say that name, Bishop Kearns. Bishop Kearns was 10 yards downfield on that play. Now they're in this bunch formation again with the fullback. This is where, oh, wow, they're going up the middle. And, again, they're just having their way with the interior defensive line of the Goffstown team.
Sawyer Naut, the free safeties, made like 3 tackles in a row.
Well, he has to, because that play is creating a pretty big hole.
When do we think we should stop with a 3-person defensive line? Well, is there 4 there now?
There might be 4, but
linebackers are tight though.
Yeah, you got 4, but look at the middle. You just have to do a little bit of
right there
movement. Good stop on that one.
4-yard pickup.
Joe, in terms of what is it? The A gap is there.
Antonio Hebert for the Grizzlies on the tackle.
So it does beg the question, whether or not they're on the defensive side.
Just watch how fast the handoff is. Yeah. One in motion. Oh,
quarterback keeper.
Right, look behind his blockers.
Good play.
Yeah.
And that's another first down for
Guertin.
That's just smart play calling, great execution.
It's compact and it's fast.
And you can't see the
ball.
Well,
watch, we got a player in motion, a fake to 31, roll out, get behind your blockers, and move upfield. Yeah. It's just so tight and fast and disciplined.
And honestly, whether it's beef or not beef, it's almost like they created a wall. You can't, unless you're getting a good push.
Same little toss. Max Cody in on the initial. Yep.
And he bottles that one up because Cody hit the hole on that one.
Max and Carter Charest in there on the tackle. That was actually a good stop by the Grizzlies there. And Cody caught him from behind.
Right. I don't know who is it 2 for us?
Yeah, that's Sawyer.
Yeah.
That's Sawyer Naut.
Right.
Here we go again.
And look what they do. They
boom.
Go up
you
the
see how
middle
fast
again.
that is?
Yeah. Right.
That's just so fast. That's going to be hard.
Gonna be what?
3rd and 5
on the 6-yard line, so they can still get.
This is where I can't see good, but I'm not trying to mess with.
Yeah, because it's
Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire's camera.
Guertin can still get a first down if they get to the
inside
1.
the 3.
Yeah.
So keep doing what you're doing.
They're going to go for it on 4th down anyway. So,
boom, kept it.
Cody
again.
Cody's got him.
Cody quit dancing with him. There we go.
No, but again, he should have lost yards on that because he tried to.
But what he's doing, like you do with your dance partner, right? He's just grabbing them by their waist and twisting them in circles, which is fine. Thank goodness he was there.
Right.
But hit him.
So Guertin is going to go for it. They're saying we don't want any field goals.
Yeah.
So
offense quickly gets under the ball.
Big stop here for the Grizzlies if they can make it.
Oh, no. Max Cody jumps off sides. Give him the first down.
Is it half the distance, though? Or no?
Well, it doesn't matter.
Well, yes, it does. It's half the distance. It may not make it. So.
Whew.
I don't think it is. I think it's now 4th and 1.
4th and half a foot,
exactly.
Which that makes a difference.
That does make a difference.
Damn, Max Cody just made 2 great tackles in a row and then jumps.
It happens, right? High school football, my friend.
Yeah, no, he's just excited.
This ain't the pros. And that's a touchdown for Guertin. And that'll extend their lead to 13-0 with the extra point to follow. And
that number 9, the quarterback?
Yep.
Cole.
No,
19.
9 got it. It was a pitch.
So Cole Reeves.
Yeah. This is a really great misdirection play.
That was a terrible offsides penalty.
This team, and I don't, I'm looking at the roster. They've got a lot of younger players too. It looks like they run a lot of interesting plays here.
Scott, I'm telling you that it looks identical to Winnicott running game of a couple years ago.
Speaking of Winnicott, Joe and I were at the UNH Holy Cross game last Saturday, and one of the leading rushers in Winnicott history, Jordan Fuller, is the running back, and Jordan had a great game.
Well, we kept him less than 100 yards, which normal is over 100 yards.
So he's I think he was like an all-state player in New Hampshire.
He was.
Yeah. And speaking of that, they also had Harris.
Yeah, Harris Lopez.
Yep.
Curtis Harris
Lopez.
So he was a quarterback for Nashua North.
North, yeah.
And now he's a free safety for Holy Cross. Yeah.
So he was stud. I mean, he was a man amongst boys, I thought, when he played high school ball.
Well, he beat our behind in the national championship game.
Yeah.
Not national, the state championship game.
I was going to say, wait a second.
I just like to elevate us for no reason.
All right, so look who's kicking off. 19, wow. And it's going to be an intermediate kick.
Go. No, that's not Schmidt.
That's not Schmidt. That's Leclerc.
That's Mason Leclerc. So we got the ball out to, the 28
30,
or so?
About the 30 almost.
About the 30?
Yeah. So Guertin leads 14-0 with under 2 minutes to play. Goffstown has all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, and
that would have been a 2-minute, Now there's 2-minute warnings, right? At the second
in college.
half. Yeah. College here too, right? Or am I wrong? Oh, you are right. It's college. The rules keep changing.
I
know.
I know.
So maybe that's indicative of us because we're not as prepared as maybe we should be.
You are, Scott. You're the brains. I'm the brawn.
I wouldn't go
Perez in shotgun. There we go.
Gets out of bounds.
That's okay. That's about a 4-yard pickup.
Number 21 for Goffstown.
Which is not on my roster. Bracy, who's number 21?
Hey, Nate, who's 21? Who's 21? Nate does not know who 21 is. Although he has him in stats class. He doesn't know the kid. Yeah.
Probably in his class.
Yeah.
Let's go, Jay. Make a decision, Jay. Jay just ran into his own guy, number 75.
See, that was probably one where maybe you throw
Antonio
it away.
Hebert.
You know.
See, so that's what I'm seeing a little bit is the indecisiveness.
So now what happened? Did we call a timeout?
Probably.
Yeah.
So a little bit of indecisiveness, and Perez being as shifty as he is, you just have to make that decision about half a second faster and get after it.
Right.
And that's in fairness, this quarter is the only time so far this season we've seen him actually be able to throw the ball.
Yeah, and
so he's got to get a little comfortable too.
I would agree. So Goffstown has a third down and a long 9 with under a minute 36, and Bishop Guertin has all 3 of their timeouts. So
they have 2.
They have 2 left. I apologize.
Go. Okay.
He got a first down. He got a first down. The
That's
clock
Mason
will
LeClaire.
Stop. Clock will stop until they set the ball down.
So Mason almost ran into the back of his own player there. Was able to shift right enough to pick up enough yards for the first down.
See, they're smart. They see that
Perez, look him off.
is their primary.
Jaden scrambling again.
You gotta help him. See, here's the problem. You got too many guys running deep routes.
That means
you need a guy who's going to help your quarterback.
If Jay Perez is having to scramble that fast after the snap,
right. But
to me the O-line is just letting people burn
Joe,
through.
Hear me out. You got 3 of your receivers that are 25 to 30 yards off the ball. You need an outlet,
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, like maybe Billy Schmidt.
So you can't have everybody run 30-yard routes.
Yeah, you got to have some underneath routes.
You got to have at least one underneath route.
When you have a tight end for a reason.
A movement on Goffstown, it looked like.
I didn't see a flag, though, did you? There we go. See, he made a decision faster on that one. Dove for the first down.
He got a first down with 1:05 left.
No, we don't need a timeout yet.
You don't.
We don't need a timeout
right. Everybody's
yet.
on the ball. Hastings has got to get set.
This is what we need to get Perez's confidence up. Fast-paced ball, 2-minute drill. Let's get the ball moving. He takes it from the shotgun position, scrambles again.
There's no underneath help. There's nothing, okay? Same exact situation. Every receiver is either 30 yards deep or on the sidelines. You have to help your guy.
So back in about 2002, I used to play a football game on my PlayStation, and I would always choose the Hail Mary route and audible out of it.
Right.
So it was basically 4 verts, which is what that offense looked like.
But you know what? Here's the other thing, too. Like, when you are in that situation, you've got to yell out like it's a busted play so your receivers know that they got to come back to the ball.
Boy, 51 is catching some steps just chasing Jaden Perez down tonight.
So 2nd and 10. Again, if Goffstown can get a receiver to cut across the middle on a shallow type route.
But see,
now you call a timeout.
But okay, but that was a fast route.
Now
quick
you call
decision.
a timeout. Now you call a timeout.
We got a Grizzly down.
Damn 55 is hurt
again. Yeah. So, but see how we're doing on those quick hitch plays?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's not the answer to everything,
but it loosens up your defense.
It loosens up the defense. You had an excellent point 2 times so far when these last 2 plays where we saw Jaden Perez having to scramble out.
There's nobody.
All of the routes are deep.
And or to a sideline. I mean,
so it's literally like you have your quarterback in the middle. All your receivers are like running just super deep routes, and there's nothing in the middle right there.
Well, one of the challenges, Joe,
you should have your running back just run a little curl right there and set.
Who is the tight end for Goffstown?
Tyler Samard.
Have you seen him line up in a tight end set? I have not.
I don't know.
So your tight end is typically
number 8.
Your tight end is typically the player that does run that shallow type
that's
route.
what I said a minute ago. Where's your tight end?
Right.
But in fairness to what you're saying, I haven't watched to see where he's lining up. So that's a couple times now that
let's be honest, they might not have had a tight end in that formation. So I think, honestly, I don't think in the last 2 or 3 formations, they're in this like 2-minute drill right now. I don't think they have a tight end. We'll see.
Well, let's look.
Well, I'm looking at it right now. I don't see a tight end. I just see offensive linemen.
Who's number 15 for us? That's Owen Cole. He's a receiver, and he's way too far out. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You have 5 linemen. There is no tight end. So you got 4 receivers and a back.
Yep.
So unless you're running, but your running back is helping with pass protection. See, here comes a blitz.
Good
He's
catch.
got a catch. Mason,
That's 13.
LeClaire.
That's Mason LeClaire on the catch.
And what a beautiful ball. If we can show this again,
Is the clock moving, though?
Yeah, look at this, Joe. Look at this. What a beautiful thrown ball. Safety got sucked up.
Still.
And the ball, yeah.
Still good coverage.
Yeah.
LeClaire just made a good play.
So that's going to be, a timeout for Goffstown, or what am I doing?
Ball is on the 5.
5-yard line.
We have, 15 seconds left. So first and goal from the 5-yard line. How many timeouts? We got 2 we have 1 timeout left.
1 timeout. So you almost have to, in this situation.
They're going to go Schmidt.
No, you cannot do that.
I'm just telling you what they're going to do.
No, you need to, if anything, you need to roll.
Hey, who's throwing T-shirts down there?
You need to roll Perez out. What?
No, go ahead.
Okay. I think you want to roll Perez out and have an underneath route. And give him the option to run.
It gets crowded down there, though. So you're saying like a RPO.
Yes.
Where's our T-shirt gun?
In the basement. Next to the washing machine.
You had 17 jobs. You can't do one of them?
No, I can't.
Come on, Scott. You're better than that.
It's okay. So the ball's at the 5-yard line.
Who's in the backfield? Schmidt.
1
timeout, though. You got to be careful. Perez on the keeper. Makes a move to the right side. Oh, is he in?
The pylon. He's in.
Perez.
He is in. Jay Perez.
Russian touchdown for the Goffstown Grizzlies.
What a great effort by Perez.
Watch this step. Watch the replay, Scott. Watch the step he takes. Not that one.
Yeah.
Look at boom.
Gotta love the light show in
Friday
Goffstown.
Night Lights, New Hampshire.
Gotta love the light show.
Friday Night Lights.
We did that for Steve and Nick.
That's right.
Friday Night Lights. So now in comes the kicker for the extra point.
McKenna Kelly,
who can make this extra point. This gives them a little bit of momentum in this going into the second half.
Here we go. Let's go. Oh, what was that? Was that delay? False start. On who? Who was it? Come on.
That's on Goffstown.
Oh, so I know that.
Bring it back another 5.
Come on.
Yeah. And I don't know why they waited so long.
I don't either.
To snap the ball.
I was like, come on. Yeah. I almost ran out of breath. Come on. I mean, McKenna's still good, but that's silly.
So McKenna Kelly now has to kick a little bit of a deeper field goal. I'm sorry, extra point, which is going to be 32 yards.
Let's see.
Not 30. I apologize. It's not 32.
Let's go, McKenna.
More like 27-ish.
Quit doing public math, Scott. There we go. Look at that.
Beautiful.
That's a good-looking kick, man.
There you go. Look at that, baby.
That's a good-looking kick, McKenna.
So with 10 seconds left in the half, Goffstown comes storming back off of a great quarterback keeper by Perez. And you know what? This, win or lose these games, Joe, that's the grit and determination. We talk about gritty Schmitty, but that's gritty Grizzly, where, you had a little bit of a rough first half, and you storm back.
So the first quarter, we ran 90% of the time.
Right.
As soon as they started the passing game, it opened things up.
And I think that give credit to the coaching staff for recognizing that they weren't able to do much in the run game.
I wonder if they're listening to us and just taking cues from our.
They're not. My God, nobody listens to
Scott,
us.
our viewership
shot up.
Is in
doubled. It went from 10 to 20.
At least 20.
Yeah,
I think it was 22. I think it was 22.
I want to thank all of our viewers. Joe, we got somebody in the Cayman Islands, maybe. Who knows, right?
Dozens and dozens of you.
Like Florida Keys, Arizona.
Well, my wonderful in-laws were watching from the Caribbean last year.
People from Wyoming are checking in this game.
Yeah.
Maybe our coach, Coach Preston's from Indiana, right? That's where he coached,
I wonder if
right?
Justin Huft is watching us.
If he is, hello, Justin. And good luck to you in Pelham, my friend.
Yeah. He wasn't expecting that, was he? Come on.
I don't think anybody was expecting that. That's good discipline, though. There you go. And that's 1 second left.
1 second.
Right.
What is that?
Personal foul.
Who's down here fighting now?
That's really not a good move because now the ball, if it's against the Grizzlies, could be at like the 35-yard line.
I didn't see the whole thing.
Either did I. I don't know. We'll find out who's it against.
Yeah,
it might be offsetting personal fouls. Who knows?
But a replay here. I saw a Bishop Guertin young man without his helmet on, number 32.
Yeah, well, sometimes that can mean two things. If you took your helmet off, you get a personal foul right off the bat.
Or it got taken off.
Or it got taken off, which is another thing. So,
all right, I'm watching the refs. Let's see. All right. Hey, who got the ball first?
They did.
We kicked off.
So Goffstown will get the ball. It's a little bit of a momentum shift.
So we get the ball after half.
We have a dead ball foul, personal foul on Bishop Guertin.
Yeah.
15 yards, and they'll just take a knee.
Yeah.
So we do not have any type of halftime show, but we're going to ask viewers to go over to Friday Night Lights, I guess, because they're going to interview me.
Are they?
They are.
For what?
They want to talk about the field.
If you don't name drop me one time.
Drop one portable, what'd you say?
No. You have to drop my name at least one time during your interview.
Joe Strickland. I said, look at that TV.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get more famouser.
Yeah,
more famouser.
Hey, our friend, give a shout out.
We have a friend?
My new tailgate friend.
Who?
Mr. Ramshaw.
Mr. Michael Ramshaw.
Yeah, Mr. Michael Ramshaw.
He is our tailgate friend.
I didn't get a text from him.
I got them all.
I gave him my phone number.
You know what? He's going to have to recreate the group again.
It's okay.
Did I show you the menu? I'll show it to you when we.
I didn't see the menu, but I know that I am.
What are you making?
I don't know. I didn't get any text messages.
Get out of here. It's tomorrow, Scott.
I get it.
All right, that's going to take us to halftime. Me and Scott are going to have to fight over tailgate tomorrow.
All right.
Hey, but as we go to halftime, though.
Yes, sir.
My in-laws that came in yesterday, tomorrow is my mother-in-law's birthday.
Another
September birthday. Remember that when we see her tomorrow.
I will do that.
Happy birthday, Mom. I love you very much.
Yes, at Cindy Gaines.
Cindy Gaines, spry young age of, I don't know, like 52-ish.
There you go. Yeah. Okay.
Give or take 20. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
all right, so we're going to head out. We've got about 15 minutes till the start of the second half. We'll see you soon.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Did you know that over 1 million Earths can fit inside the sun?
The Manchester Transit Authority strives to provide the best experience possible so that residents can feel comfortable while they ride with us. Before your scheduled ride, you will receive a reminder call the night prior, as well as 15 minutes prior to the bus arriving. Please be ready to board within 5 minutes from the time the bus arrives at your location. Your friendly driver will park the MTA branded vehicle as close to your door as possible, including in your driveway if able. All of our buses are comfortable and ADA accessible. If you need assistance, your driver will be happy to help you get from the door of your home up to and inside the vehicle. There is plenty of room for groceries on the bus. A small cart is allowed as long as it does not block the aisle. The Goffstown Shuttle is here to serve the needs of the Goffstown community. Give us a call today to schedule your first ride.
Students should take the computer science courses that we offer here at Goffstown High School in the Tech Ed department. They offer a nice channel to understanding how computers work, how technology works, and connecting the computers and technology that they use every day to things that are relevant to them. Game design and development is something that students get a lot of information about, and they understand it from the context of programming, as well as game design and animation. And so they understand how things work underneath the technology that they use every day when they are participating as consumers in gaming. Being part of the computer programming classes, where we offer classes in Visual Basic, as well as a new course we're starting next year, which is programming with Python. They get firsthand experience on how to code in a very fast-paced environment where we learn all the essentials of coding that help to satisfy their curiosity. A lot of the skills they learn connect to those career fields in programming. They connect to those career fields in computer repair and IT support, networking, game design, web design and development, and a lot of the courses have connections to industry certifications. So for instance, our new Python course will be connected to the industry certification for Python. Our computer repair course has a certification connected to CompTIA A+, and networking as well. Our Network Plus course is a new course next year that will connect to the CompTIA Network Plus certification. So there's a number of avenues through the courses you take to get industry certifications, as well as college credit. So a lot of these courses are running START. Definitely take a look at the program of studies and to understand if a course is running START and or offers a certification. When you apply for a position for a tech company or a tech position in any type of industry, the first thing they're going to look for is your experience, which you'll gain firsthand in class for any of the classes in computer science. And they'll also look for certifications, industry certifications that are relevant to the skills that you have. And so they give you an advantage in the job market by indicating that you are skilled, knowledgeable, and ready to work on day one. And that's important for a lot of the industries who are hiring entry-level technology folks.
This is Thomas Burke, and you're watching GTV.
You're watching Grizzly Football.
And we are back to second half action. Joe Strickland and Scott Gross. Really gritty performance by the Grizzlies in that last couple of minutes. They were down 14-0, Joe, but very impressive. They opened up the game by throwing a whole lot more.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, we did talk about that, and I think one of the things, in programs is you do have to have a little bit of diversity in your play calling, and also, if things are not working, try something new. So give credit to the coaching staff of Goffstown.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. Or it was planned. We're going to try to run it down their throat, and if that don't work, we'll switch it up. Who knows? But that is very similar to how they started and finished
one
the game
of the
last
things
week.
that I saw a couple of things. One, Jay Perez has got an arm, so we know that he can run the ball, but he demonstrated there that he can throw the ball deep. So that's a real good thing. What I also noticed, which I think could help them in this second half or even in future games, is you got to have some routes that are underneath routes, that are maybe 5-10 yards deep, and or some sort of a call that if your quarterback is scrambling and needs help, you got to have those receivers run back to the ball a little bit.
Well, that's
was
not
hard.
even – that's yeah, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, Scott, but
okay.
that's not even a call, what you're saying.
Right.
They're supposed to, like, as soon as a quarterback breaks out of his pocket, they're supposed to –
But I'm saying sometimes they don't know that because they're running their route, and a lot of times you'll hear, like, there's somebody screaming on the field to let those receivers know, like, broken play, that type of thing. So, all right, so Goffstown's going to receive it's number 5 for Goffstown, and that would be Jay
short
Perez.
Kick. Get through there. All
Good
right.
job. We'll take it. 38-yard line for the Grizzlies, and they'll start the second half. So it looks like, Guertin's kicking game, if this turns out to be a field goal thing, they haven't really been able to kick the ball deep. So Goffstown had those challenges last week themselves.
Yeah, I don't know if it's by design or by the ability of their kicker. Right? Sometimes you kick it shallow to try to get it to a lineman.
So good field position for the Grizzlies starting the second half. Beautiful night here in Goffstown.
Jay Perez under center.
And they're going to try to run it up the middle.
And off to Jurgen Gannon.
And he picks up about 3 yards to the 41-yard line. And tackled
51
by number 51. That would be Matthew Goldstein, a junior. So with that 3-yard gain, Goffstown, Jay Perez comes back with the play. And will they air it out on a second down, Joe? What do you think?
I think they're going to
try to establish the run again.
Yeah, I think they're going to try to establish the run again. Where in my opinion, I mean, now this is traditionally a running play, analytically, but Jay
quarterback keeper. And he picks up a first down.
The FAR judge, FAR judge is moving the chains.
He definitely picked up the first down on that one. So nice job by Perez. That was a planned run. Look,
but
he
watch
goes over the left.
Watch how fast it is, right? And that's where Bishop Guertin is beating this.
Who's 62 for us? That's an awesome block.
62 is Gavin Leach.
Gavin Leach, we've called his name 3 times now.
Yep. But so that fast tempo, just keep or handoff is exactly what Bishop Guertin is doing to us.
Right. It keeps you. It kind of keeps you off guard a little bit.
But look at Bishop Guertin's defensive line. They got 4 men down, 4 players down, 4 linebackers at the second level or DBs. Perez hands off to
nice play.
Billy Schmidt.
Yeah, that's it, Schmidt.
Dang. Billy's in there amongst 4 Cardinals all by himself.
But he picked up almost 4 yards on that play.
Yeah,
so,
he did.
If you pick up 4 yards every down, you're going to win a game.
Billy Schmidt with the grit. Gritty runs for a week and a half now.
I think Schmidt is obviously a difference maker. When he can hit any open hole going north-south, he's as dangerous as there is in Division I, in my opinion. Got to give him the hole, though.
Yeah, we got Jaden Hastings down here near side of the field to us.
Another keeper by the quarterback.
Oof.
And he gets dropped for a
Gobbled
loss,
up
I think.
By most of the Bishop Guertin defense.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. So this is a passing down.
You would think.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And here's the thing, I don't know how risky. Make that a 3rd down and 3. I apologize. So don't know how risky Coach Preston is. The ball's on the 44-yard line. I might just go for it on 4th down if I can pick up 2 or 3 yards here.
On the other side of the 50.
Yep,
yeah.
I'm going to go for it. One thing I like about Guertin, too, is that their whole team's, is screaming defense. They're really into it. And you don't often see that, from high school teams.
Yeah.
Perez under center. And what do we got here? Flags. Delay of game? It's a delay of game. That's a rough one to get, guys. And that's something that's on the QB, my friend. Unfortunately, I mean, the quarterback has a tremendous amount of responsibility on a football team. First and foremost, the only person who knows whether or not that play clock, is kind of rolling down is the quarterback, because it's the back judge is the one who, right?
I don't know if the quarterback's the only one.
Well,
you have 2 running backs in the backfield.
The ref has to puts his hand up, So now it's like a 3rd down and a long 8. And that's motion.
Quick play. Oh. Number 32 from Bishop Guertin on the initial contact there.
Goffstown went backwards, and I think now you're in a punting situation now. So good job by the Guertin Cardinals. Great defense by them. Goffstown gained a little momentum there in that half.
So you're going to
drive, I should say.
You're going to a Greek fest. Number 32 for Bishop Guertin. That last name looks Greek to me. Can you say
hold
that?
On.
Can you say that?
Gabe. Oh no, I can't.
Sorry, Gabe. Yeah. Sorry, Gabe.
It is
Korkalokis?
Korkulakis.
Yeah. High snap. Perez on the keep. Perez gets to the outside.
He's going to get it.
Forced down.
Wow. The Grizzlies with a fake punt. And Jay Perez picks up 25 yards on that play.
Here's the replay, Scott. Yeah.
Look at the block by, was it 26? Who's number 26?
26 is Carter Charest.
Carter Charest with an awesome block.
That was risky.
Holy cow.
You said just a moment ago you don't know how risky Coach Preston is.
Now we know how risky Coach Preston is. So
I like that call.
Ball's at the 32-yard line, and I'll tell you, Jay Perez is showing off his wheels. Hand off to Schmidt up the middle. Not much there.
Wow.
And he quickly gets gobbled up by a whole host of Guertin defensive players, led by number 54.
It's only going to be about a 1-yard loss.
That was Bishop Kearns. We've called his name a lot, too.
Yeah. I tell you, I'm pretty impressed with the Bishop Guertin defense.
I am, too. And I'm impressed with their teamwork. They've got great team speed on defense. 2nd down and 11. Ball's on the 33-yard line. Big drive here for the Grizzlies with that accentuated with that fake punt that put him into good field position. Perez passing situation up in the air. That's going to be intercepted.
Yeah. Yeah. I could. Soon as he let that ball go, that was an interception.
It was into like double coverage.
Let me see if we have a replay of this. Here we go.
Did the receiver stop on that, or?
Right there, he turned. Yeah.
Yeah. So in that situation, that was more of a planned route, and it looked like the timing just wasn't good between him and Hastings.
Yeah, I think Perez threw to where Hastings was supposed to be, but it appeared through the replay that.
And let's be honest too, there was like 3 defenders right there.
And there were 3 defenders.
Yeah.
All right. Quarterback
keeper. Oh man, he just.
Wow.
So on that particular one, he fakes out Perez on that inside cut, breaks one tackle, and this guy, this Nathan Bone, he's a sophomore.
So he was only touched by 1 Grizzly.
I know, but he's a sophomore. I mean, he bounced off a Grizzly defender. So that's a 1st down at the 17-yard line. Gives the Guertin Cardinals a bit of breathing room here.
Quick pitch. To
cut
the left
back.
side, cut back.
Oh,
who was that?
That was Perez.
Wow.
See, Perez on that play, Perez came up from his safety position and almost was in between where
the linebackers and the defensive line.
The defensive line, yeah. He was almost next to them.
Almost like a safety blitz, but I don't know if it was a called blitz.
I doubt it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we do a whole lot of run blitzes. See where he is right now?
Yeah.
So you got your safeties. You're just threatening them to throw the ball.
Pitch to the left again.
So that's the adjustment that they're making, I think, is that they're saying, if you're going to beat us, Joe, beat us on the long ball.
Yeah.
Throw a ball. And now, keep in mind this. If Guertin does decide to throw, there is no safety help.
No, that's straight man coverage on
straight
the outside.
Man.
Yeah.
And
okay, so we got what, about a 3rd and 4?
We got a 3rd and 4, so big defensive stand here for the Grizzlies.
Look.
And now look at their formation now are 4 outs, 4 wide outs.
So Jay needs to come up some.
I think he's the quarterback keeper.
Yep, you called it.
There you go.
He has so much steam by the time he gets through his line.
Because he has some pretty good offensive linemen in front of him. And if you look, I don't know if we'll be able to show that. We won't be able to show the replay because the clock. Oh, we are. Look at the push that the offensive line has. But just look at the push. Okay, great holes. Look at that. They're
and see,
there are trap blocks in there. I mean, it's just good. It's good.
We had 3 defensive linemen and 2 linebackers in the gap.
Yeah.
But 2 yards off the ball.
And we got a whistle.
What is the whistle? Where'd the whistle come from? Far side?
The whistle is, we have probably an equipment type issue. And not really quite sure. So who's number 12 came in?
Christopher Hardy?
Okay.
Hang on.
Inside handoff.
Hardy.
And there
we go. That's good, D.
Number 58, I think. Am I wrong? James Kutu with the tackle. That's a good tackle. That's a loss of 3, Joe.
Do that again. So Bishop Guertin has thrown the ball just enough to keep your defense mostly honest.
And they're in passing formations here. I mean,
going to pass here. Stick him.
Ooh, what a tackle. Open field tackle by Perez.
Go ahead, Jay Perez. That was a stick.
Alex Dolan got sticked.
I'm going to watch this replay right here.
Stuck.
Jay Perez came from middle of the field. He sees the quarterback
he
looking.
read it, yeah.
He read it, and boom, son.
Now, if he misses that tackle, you're in a little bit of trouble.
So Jay Perez, being a quarterback himself, literally watched the quarterback's eyes and went to where he was looking. That was smart play.
3rd down and 6.
All right, so just don't let him run for 7. Okay. Well,
that's a great ball. Oh, that could be a flag, and it is. Yeah, that was pretty obvious.
Who was that on, though? Number 2?
He. The problem is that he threw him down.
Out of bounds.
If he just tackled him, I think it was just not a smart play.
Let's see. I think this was number 2.
Number 17. No, is it number 2?
Or 13. Number 13. Yeah. Number 13.
That's Mason LeClaire.
He's going to get tossed for that, maybe.
No. That's one where your coach usually gives you a little bit of grief. That's when back in the old days, that's when you might run a few more laps, shall we say, during practice.
It's so rough, because we're like, oh, that's a silly penalty.
You're in the heat of the moment.
You're in the heat of the moment, and you were a step and a half out of bounds when you did that.
Yeah.
At full speed, mind you, right? Was it good? No. I understand.
The only thing
though.
where I don't give him the benefit of the doubt is like.
There he goes. Jam it up. Ooh.
So, Joe,
58.
as you know,
Jacob Gagne.
The coach's box is between the 25s.
Yeah.
And as a football player, the sideline of the white, shall we say, is so obvious where LeClaire was, right? So that's my point is that I think sometimes it's hard to see where the end line, where the sideline is, but in between the 25s, it's kind of like, ugh. All right, so we've got a 2nd and 6. And the quarterback
keeps it.
He's going to throw it deep.
Kind of pumped it out to the flat. Oh.
Perez
again.
Perez is basically showing his athleticism on both sides of the ball. I mean, if you look at this, he laid the hammer to him, but
thank goodness.
And give credit to the Guertin receiver, right, for holding on to the thing.
They should stop throwing at Jay Perez.
Yeah.
Here we go. 1st and 10.
At the 14-yard line, so Guertin looking to extend the lead with 2 minutes and 22 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback keeper, he's wide open.
Look at that
and
hole.
He's going in.
Oh, yeah.
That's not, my goodness.
What a hole.
That was an unbelievable open lane for him.
Let's see.
You look at what Bowen did here. Look at this. You could have been flag football. I don't
so
think
number 27 caught one block against 58, and the whole middle of the field opened up.
Wow, that was impressive. Great job by the Cardinals on that blocking scheme.
So A.J. Holmes with one block, literally one block against Jacob Gagne. That was it. That penalty didn't help anything for the Grizzlies, but that was a well put together drive for the Bishop Guertin Cardinals.
I would agree. They did a nice job.
Okay.
They execute their offense really well, Joe. I mean, and they seem pretty poised. You know what I'm saying?
So far I agree. They're getting a little chippy out there too.
They are
getting a little chippy.
They are.
Which I don't mind chippy. Chippy's good. Competitive is good. Let's just be smart about it.
So let's see what the Grizzlies can do on their second drive of this second half.
Okay. Let's see. So last 2 kickoffs from
have
Bishop
been
Guertin been a
short,
little shallow, right?
Exactly. So then you have to. It begs the question: where are the Goffstown? I think they're too deep. Myself.
Bring your hands people back up a little bit.
No, what I'm saying is look at you're at the 10-yard line. He hasn't demonstrated that he can kick it to the 10. Am I wrong, Joe?
Opening kickoff.
No, I don't think he can kick it to the 10-yard line where the Goffstown
No, I hear what you're saying.
kickoff returners are. They should be up to like the 15 or 20. Look at this.
Look, I mean, he's not trying to put it deep. Is that
all right.
Number 20 for the Grizzlies on the return? That's Grady.
It is interesting. They seem to be content giving. They seem to be content giving Goffstown the ball at the 37-yard line.
If you watch the kicker, he's literally just taking a little chip shot at it. So how famous are you after you've been interviewed by Friday Night Lights New Hampshire?
First of all, I've known.
Did you increase our viewership?
I doubt it.
Dang it. That's why you should have name dropped me.
I have known Nick and Steve for a long time. Before they started, they did Bedford football games.
I did not know that.
Yes, they did.
All right. That's cool. They're great people.
They are.
Great people. I love their program also.
And a handoff to number 6.
Doesn't Terrier work for Friday Night Lights?
Jurgen Gannon. Who?
Pete Terrier.
I don't know. He does a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but he's always on.
He might.
Where's Pete Terrier? Your son's are going to have a breakout year for baseball. This year.
Yeah.
Dude's a stud.
Yeah, and Pete does a really good job too promoting high school sports all across the state. Obviously, he always says that he's a homer, right? Because his kids go here. But this is what makes high school athletics so great: is when you've got a whole bunch of people who are promoting it, getting exposure to these student athletes to hopefully play at the higher level. Handoff to 21. Nice kick out block there.
Keep going. Wow, who is that? Who's 21?
We're going to find out in a second.
He's not on our roster.
Man, this is frustrating.
Oh, hang on. Oh, that's BG.
Nope.
He's not on either one of our roster. I don't know who it is.
Yeah. Good blocks, too, on that particular play. A lot of speed, too. So we got to get his name. Joe, maybe you want to ask Al who that was.
No.
We're talking about Al Halpern, who's the public address announcer.
I just don't want to go downstairs.
Okay. It's only one flight of stairs.
Well, you're right.
Hand off to Billy Schmidt, and he gets
maybe
a half a yard. He has not seen much daylight, Joe.
Woof. That's why you do a play-action pass.
Would that work?
Oh, yeah. Your whole defense is sucked up.
Yeah.
So play action, right?
I do know what it is.
Fake handoff.
I do know a play action.
Send some receivers. No.
that would be downstairs.
One level below.
One level below. The guy with the gray hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
He talks really loud. His name's Mr. Halpern.
Mr. Halpern.
Unless it's winning, you keep it here.
We got the 50-50 raffle came to us, Joe. Maybe we should have taken advantage of that, right? We could have made the call.
We're too honest.
So we got a 2nd and 10.
There we go. Oh, man, flag. Good ball. That's going to be a false start,
That's going to come back, though. But
that's going to be a false start, I think.
But I love the play calling, right? So
that was basically a play-action pass, Scott.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to see if we're going to show it again while they're deciding what the call is.
Well, it's clearly on Goffstown.
Watch the fake handoff. Watch the fake handoff. Boom. That ball was in a small window. That was a good ball by Jay Perez.
And a nice route by Hastings. So it seems like Hastings is the only, him and LeClaire are the ones that Perez feels most comfortable with. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, no, I know, clearly. I'm curious.
So,
you had an excellent point earlier. Where's your tight end? You have Tyler Samard listed as a tight end on your team.
But, Joe, they do not, their formations do not have tight ends. Just saying. I haven't seen a tight end. Maybe I'm wrong, but. Inside handoff to Billy Schmidt, and he only gains 2. And I think it's 3rd down and 13, so we got to – unfortunately, Mr. Bracey, he didn't change it before. Now it's back to – You can't really get too hard on Nate Bracey, though, unfortunately. Right, Joe?
Why not?
You can't, because you can't. He's too nice of a guy. Both him and Alex are good dudes. You can't get on them, right? You can't. Can't say bad things about them because they're good guys.
That's the end of the third already?
It is. Wow.
See, that's what happens when you keep the ball on the ground.
So we should get Nate on here and talking about his he did some presentations for professional development for teachers.
How'd that go?
I'm telling you, I heard such good things. No. Hold on. You know something is good because what you taught deals with whiteboards, right? Yeah. Vertical, right? I don't know. That's all I hear, vertical. And all I know is that, see, I'm the business guy, and I see people buying whiteboards, so I'm thinking Nate Bracey's having some influence. All right, so here we're back to the game. Start of the fourth quarter, 3rd and 13. It's going to be long ball time. Receivers are 4 yards off the ball, which is a little unusual.
Go.
Oh, he can
He
go.
has the whole ball. Go, Perez, go. Go, Perez. Now get out of bounds. There we go.
I think he got the first down.
Oh, he did. He did by about 3 yards.
At the 35-yard line. So, man,
he watch, though. Watch. Comes in.
He took the right angle,
He has it right now.
Right there.
Yeah, go.
And, unfortunately, 62 just couldn't get there.
Yeah.
Right? But that's Leach.
Gavin Leach.
Leach.
Gavin Leach was like, I'm not catching him.
Leach is like this. I can't run.
I can't. I'm not going to make that block. You're on your own, Perez.
And Perez took the perfect angle, too. And he didn't try to cut it back.
Well, he had the whole left side of the field, which was.
So we got a 1st down and 10 at the 35-yard lines for the Goffstown Grizzlies. Under 12 minutes.
Perez and shotgun.
Yeah. Hand off to Schmidt up the middle, but he gets, again, gobbled up. Schmidt's had a rough go of it. Just there's not a whole lot. I'll be honest. Billy Schmidt gets the ball, and within 1-2 feet, there's 2 tacklers on him, right? You can't. I don't care how good a running back you are. You can't get yardage if there is nobody in front of you.
Every yard he has gotten tonight has been hard-fought yards.
I mean, Joe, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, every time we see him, he's getting tackled. There's not a maroon jersey in sight.
So, but they have a 4-person front.
Here comes a blitz.
Boom. Uh-oh.
And Perez eludes it. Goes deep.
That's a pick.
Maybe not.
Oh, got the ball!
Hastings with a touchdown. Great concentration. Holy cow.
Hastings tipped the ball to himself.
That was unbelievable. And the lights show it goes off at Goffstown High.
Friday Night Lights. We just made that up, folks.
Look at this.
Tipped the ball to
himself.
Good concentration and said, see ya. I mean, that was an underthrown ball. Let's be honest.
So what a job by Hastings.
That was an underthrown ball. Hastings and the defender came back to the ball. I was trying to see if we could. I was trying to see who that defender was.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either.
Okay. Wow. Let's go, McKenna. Is that's not McKenna, is it? Yeah, it is. Good. McKenna Kelly with the extra point. 1-score game, Scott. Plenty of time in the 4th quarter.
I'll tell you, that drive was Jaden Perez and Jaden Hastings, right?
Yes.
Right? Jaden squared?
Yeah. Yeah.
It really was.
We were pretty fortunate that the ball that ended up in the end zone was not picked off.
That was, like I said, maybe those are new T-shirts for Goffstown. Look at this thing. That should have been picked off.
So that's number 14. That's what I'm saying. Wow.
You know what he did again? You mentioned this in the first
Ryan
half.
Conley.
He boxed him out on that one too.
Well,
he did. On that play.
No, that's what he had to turn into a defender, though.
Yeah.
He had to. Which, thank goodness he did. So good catch, Jaden Hastings. So that was the long run play by Jay Perez was kind of a broken play.
Right. It's a lot.
That touchdown was kind of a broken play.
They're all been broken plays, honestly, but it also shows we talk about this a lot, the grit and determination of this Grizzlies team. They're not going away. And a short kick into the middle of the field. Oh, this could be a problem.
Get back there.
Oh, you got to get a tackle, though.
That'd be helpful.
And the ball goes.
There we go. Number 26 for the Grizzlies on the tackle. That's Carter Charest.
You know what? I got to say this, is that this game's been physical, right? You've seen a few little altercations here and there, but I also see a ton of respect. Guy makes a good tackle. The other guy pats him on the helmet. So I think you got to talk about that too sometimes, you know. So now what can Goffstown do on defense? They got to get a stop, Joe.
Let me see. So we have a 4-person defensive front. Quarterback keeper.
Oh, boy.
Nobody there.
And that's like a 15-yard gain, Joe.
Carter Charest again on the tackle. I mean, did you see him? I mean, we had a very good angle watching that play come to us. He just kind of.
Yeah, I agree.
There was a one-lane highway. Watch on the left side of the line here. Our right as we're looking at it. Look, nothing there. That was a good block by the Bishop Guertin player.
And that's a quick tackle. So what's the pregame meal for this thing? I heard it's potatoes or something.
Yeah,
hopefully it's not chili and potatoes.
They do.
You gotta be careful.
They do some sort of potato bar.
They do a potato bar, but you can't do chili, right? Because that's not good.
I mean,
you gotta be careful what you put in that stuff.
I mean, is it Wendy's chili? Is it someone's homemade chili? I don't know. I don't know.
Quarterback keeper again. Oh, and he's wide open. Beautiful cut. He picks up way more than the first down.
Another 16 yards.
He gets corralled by number 50 for Goffstown.
Yeah, like
James Kotu.
I don't know why you wouldn't run that.
Yeah.
See, so the center's handing the ball off, right? Got a tight end pulling.
Yeah.
Or a lineman pulling. That's not a tight end. Number 77 for Bishop Guertin is pulling.
So I got a question. You talk about chili, right?
Uh-oh.
So if you were like traveling in another person's car, right?
Yeah.
Like a nice car, like would you order chili from Wendy's and like eat it like while in a road trip? Probably not.
I personally would not.
Yeah.
I've had somebody who called themselves my friend do that to me one time.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jason Perry.
Just seems awkward to do that. That's all.
Yeah.
It seems weird.
That's like eating a snow cone.
Right.
In somebody's car in the desert.
And then to say that fill it up to the top, please.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Ball was overthrown to number 17. That was Alex Dolan.
Good, and good coverage out there by Mason LeClaire.
So I still can't believe that Jason did that.
Yeah. And then told me not to hit the bumps on the expressway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
I don't know.
What are you going to do?
Get better friends. That's what you do.
And then he probably took a lot of stops on the way back, too, I bet.
Yeah.
All right, under center. Quarterback keeper again, right? Seems to work.
Whoa.
Low bad snap.
Still going to get 10 yards, 15 yards.
20 yards.
20 yards.
First down.
12 yards.
27. A.J. Holmes, a senior. He spun. Let's see if we can see the replay on this one, Joe. Look.
Defense, man.
It was a flub play. And missed tackle here by number 8. Another missed tackle. Well, Perez held on to him, but he didn't get much help, you know.
Yeah, Tyler Samard had the initial contact, and he kind of spun out of it.
Yeah. And we got a timeout on the field. Timeout by the Grizzlies. Yeah, they might be winded or something, right? It's hard to say. But Goffstown needs to regroup here on defense because right now the BG Cardinals are having their way.
They're definitely not having any problems running the ball.
The one thing that I will say, though, with regard to the Grizzlies is that they've been fairly resilient. They have not made it easy for the Cardinals. You know, the Cardinals have had to earn. They had a lot of plays is what I'm trying to say, Joe.
Yeah.
There haven't been any big plays.
Wow. Carlos Gonzalez, number 69 for the Grizzlies. I just noticed that guy. Why is he not on the field? That guy's ginormous.
Yeah.
What grade is he in?
Freshman?
Freshman.
No.
Freshman, number 69. That's probably why he's not on the field, but holy cow, he's big.
Yeah. Well, big is one thing.
Oh, I know.
You gotta.
Well, we had Antonio Capos, right? He was big. It helps.
It definitely helps. You can't coach size a lot of times.
Handoff again.
Nice cutback. This guy is so good.
Wow.
27.
Who is that?
A.J. Holmes. Like he is really good.
I mean, but he's not even getting touched until he's like.
Yeah, but give him credit though. He's always moving his legs, and he's been very elusive to tackle.
Let me ask you this, Scott. Serious question.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to run without moving your legs?
Come on.
Have you ever tried to dance
I
without
did,
moving
bed,
your legs?
in bed.
I'm not even going to get into that, buddy.
Oh my goodness! Look at this one. Wowza. The whole line moved Goffstown by 10 yards. Another first down. So this on the 19-yard line of the Grizzlies, and this is looking to me that Bishop Guertin has worn Goffstown down a bit. Like
this is
the defensive line looks tired.
This is a clock-eating drive.
Oh yeah, clock is running.
Bishop Guertin's not going to be in any hurry to snap the ball here.
A.J. Holmes has done tremendous work.
Look, keeper.
And an awesome block. So on that one, A.J. Holmes had a great block.
8 yards. Wow. I mean, they're clipping off 6,
7,
8,
yeah.
10.
That's what I'm saying.
A play.
Look at that block by Holmes.
Yeah.
And then another great block by number 54, Bishop Kearns. Like, when you start talking about kids who are like all-state players, et cetera, when you call their name all the time,
yeah,
he might be in that league.
That looked a little busted.
That's a busted play.
Yeah.
And down goes Bowen.
Frazier.
That was one of the few negative type plays that the Grizzlies have been able to.
Tyler Osorio for the Grizzlies.
So that'll bring a 3rd down and 4, and this is 4-down territory,
or even a field goal.
A field goal would be important, but I don't get the impression that
there's no reason that you wouldn't go for it.
Yeah, because they've been ripping off 7 yards a game. So, although they didn't
look
at
at that push forward.
And
that's very close to a first down.
I think they got it.
Very close to a first down.
And they're gonna measure.
Measure, it looks like.
Did
you see the push? I don't know if they showed a replay, but wow, what a push from the offensive line.
Yeah, I would agree.
So one of the things I noticed, even before the season started, Scott, is that the Grizzlies, we do not have a lot of size, like for either side, offensive or defensive line.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why our staff only has like 3 down linemen, because there are bigger guys, and maybe some of the more athletic guys playing linebacker in the middle.
Right here.
Yeah, just turns around. Oof.
But you got it right. You need a little bit of help.
That's Samard again on the initial tackle, but can't bring him down. Yeah, I mean, you got to wrap up. Oh, that was 26.
Yeah, it was 26.
That was 26, actually. I mean, he tried. Carter Charest.
Carter.
He had. I'm sorry, I saw Tyler Samard come in. That was Carter Charest that basically did all of that.
So we got a 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line. And again, I think this is quarterback keeper, all these plays. I don't think you need to go too crazy.
Little pitch.
Hand up the middle. Look, that's a touchdown.
Did you see
how
20. He was led into that hole, though?
A.J. Holmes once again.
So Bishop Guertin scores on what appeared to be a pretty easy march all the way down the field.
It really was, Joe. I think when you see this, you'll see that. I mean, look at the holes are just massive.
And the blocking, by the.
So it's the holes are huge.
Yeah. Okay. Bishop Guertin lines up for the extra point here. Number 19 is the kicker.
And it is good.
Good extra point. So that's 28-14. Bishop Guertin on top of your Goffstown Grizzlies with 5:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Scott, I don't really know what to say. That drive, we didn't put up a whole lot of resistance that entire time.
And I think when you think about, it doesn't matter what level of football, high school, college, pros, when you have a size advantage on the line, typically in that fourth quarter,
it starts to wear on you.
It does. And even the best of teams, if you're undersized and you're still you eventually break down a bit.
Yeah, like I said, I saw the Bishop Guertin team either coming in the field or out of the field when I first got here.
Right.
And that's the first thing I noticed. I mean they're not huge, right? But they're bigger than us.
I agree.
I mean, I would say holistically they're a larger group of young men.
No doubt.
All right, so we going to kick it off. What we need is a run back here. See, still a little pooch.
Yeah. Let it go out of bounds. Let it go out of bounds.
He did.
Yep, there you go.
He did. So
and that was a really smart play.
I mean, that ball's moving from the 30 to the 35.
No, but that was a very, very smart play.
Like he wanted to, right? And he pulled his hands up.
But he was right there just in case that ball didn't go out of bounds.
Right.
So then that's a live ball.
Yeah.
After 10 yards. So.
Okay. Let's see. With 5.5 or so to go, let's see what kind of offense we draw up. Yeah, 54 down there on Bishop Guertin. Who's that? He's a big person. 54 is Bishop Kearns.
We've talked about Bishop Kearns, right? Bishop Kearns at Bishop Brady. Bishop Guertin, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Perez drops back. Tries to pump fake. Gets around the corner.
Good
picks
play.
Up right at 10 yards.
He's almost there.
Okay, that's a first down. They're bringing the flags.
No, he's shy by 1 yard.
Well, they're moving the flags.
They're not. Oh, there you are?
The down markers.
Oh.
Now they're taking them back. What are we doing?
I think they're a yard short. I don't know what the heck they're doing. But
so the ref's right foot over there.
They're 1 yard short.
Not even 1 yard.
Right. It should be the 45-yard line is roughly where it's at.
No,
yes.
The 44.
No, the ball's
the
on the 45,
yeah.
But the first down is around the 45.
Yeah.
2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line. Perez.
It's going to be to Schmitty.
Well, you got to get 1 yard. So.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Good job. Excellent job by Perez. Excellent job.
Yeah.
And all he had to do was just get rid of the ball, which is what he did. Smart play. Because if he gets a sack there, you're kind of done.
Who was somebody? I don't know if it was 2-9 or 2-7 from Bishop Guertin was in the backfield quickly.
I agree. I will say this: if you're a college scout and you're watching game film of Jay Perez tonight, you're impressed. You know that he can throw a deep ball. You know he can run. He just hasn't had protection, Joe. I mean, every ball he has thrown has been scrambling.
So 3rd and 1. I got to think he's keeping this.
I would think so too. Quarterback sneak. There you go.
There he is.
There you go.
All right, he got it.
Right.
That was not a fun 1 yard.
Yeah. That
was not a fun run there. Look, Perez is like, oh, Lord, help me up.
Yeah. But look, they're starting to say, you got to move, man. You got 5 minutes left. You're down 2 scores. This is hurry-up offense here.
You would think so.
And you got to start throwing the ball now. You can't you know what I'm saying? If you're going to win, it's win or lose in the air. Oh, we almost had it.
Oh, my gosh. Hastings almost had that ball 3 times.
Yeah.
He almost had it off the defender's chest.
Yeah.
Watch the replay, Scott.
But he threw it in the wrong window. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a window there.
Well, remember what I said earlier. He seems to be like a second off.
Like so.
And that don't sound like a lot.
Hastings was open like between the 35 and 30, and then he threw the ball near the 30.
And you saw him. He kind of pump faked, and then he pump faked to the same area that he ended up throwing the ball to, which is kind of odd also.
I'm a huge fan of slants and crossing routes because –
well, I don't know if I'd want to slant into that.
No, but just like when your son played, this in the middle of the field, man, you can run forever.
No. So that looked like a run-pass option to Billy Schmidt.
Yeah. And then maybe it was the wrong option. Somebody's mad, and it's weird. It's 62 is mad at 50. Something happened there where there was a miscommunication, and that was almost like friendly fire. Clock still running on a long 3rd down and 12. They're going to have to go for it no matter what.
All right, so 3rd and 12.
You got to be careful.
Clock's just moving.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's
moving.
It's right, and there's no sense of urgency here. And look,
ref
now
has his hand up.
But now you got the ref 10 seconds. Hey, you got to keep going. You got to go. You're gonna get a
4,
penalty.
3, 2. Oh wow, that was so close.
See, everybody's going deep. There's your crossing route. Thank you.
No, get down there and get out of bounds.
Did he get hurt?
No, get down there and get out of bounds.
I don't understand that. Like
Mason Leclerc, he did that last week.
But what did he do here?
No, he tried to cut back and slipped.
But no, you just go to the end.
That's what I'm saying.
To the sideline,
Keep
right there.
your angle.
Sideline.
See, look, he tried to cut back with 4 defenders there.
Oh my goodness!
And now the clock's still running.
Right. It's about the game awareness, That
was a good throw by Perez, though.
No protection.
Schmidt, Billy Schmidt.
See, there you go, Billy Schmidt. If he has one tackler, he's going to gain yards.
Clock's
right?
ticking.
But they have been on him.
Are we faking an injury over here? Stretching out?
Looks like they ain't buying that one.
13. Look at number 13 in the slot. Totally uncovered.
Oh, my God.
Totally uncovered. Oh, that's a good ball. Oh, there we go. Back down to Jaden Hastings again to about the 2-yard line. Look how wide open 13 it was.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that was the play before. I'm sorry. Jaden Hastings.
Jaden Hastings is putting on a clinic tonight.
Yeah. Remember we said last week that this was supposed to be his breakout year, and then we threw the ball like 2 times
I would
last
agree,
week.
But
there goes Perez on the keeper,
but
not in.
Jaden Hastings is running very good routes. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
He's not just like – and how many times has Hastings been open and we just can't get the ball to him because there's not enough time for the quarterback to throw?
Well, he had plenty of time on that last pass play.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Wow,
how did he get that off?
He threw it out of the back of the end zone intentionally, I believe.
I
don't think he was aiming.
I agree, but I think what I'd like to see here is like do what you did on the Grizzlies' first touchdown, right? You gotta put the ball in
Schmidt.
Well, no, Perez. He's got to keep it and run it. He just does. It's 1 yard out, right? Maybe a yard and a half.
No, it's like on the 3.
Oh, I thought it was on the.
Looks like it's on the 2 or 3.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was on the. You're correct. It's between the 2 and the 3 yard line.
The 2 and the 3, yeah.
So maybe I'm wrong there, but
still,
you got Hastings with single coverage. Again, quick slant route here
to Hastings.
Yeah, quick though. Like,
what is that? Delay.
If it's a delay,
oh my God,
that's criminal. And you know why that's criminal?
How is
that's criminal on the coaching staff too? If that's the case, because they know what's going on. You know what I'm saying, Joe? They can call timeout just like the player can.
I mean, they almost had a delay of game with the clock running.
But this is their second delay of game. That should not happen, you know? And that's almost inexcusable.
I mean, that was 3rd and 2
Yeah, I know.
From the 2, now it's 3rd and 7.
Well, now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, good block by 6.
Oh,
what's
no, that was
flag?
not. That was, oh, my God. That is not. That is a good block. That is a good block.
He better not call a 62 on a block in the back.
He did. That is a bad call because his helmet was there.
No, I mean, he had him clearly from the side. There's no way that was a block in the back.
Hold.
Okay, good.
All right.
I'll take that. I mean, not good.
But who did the holding?
I'm trying to see where.
Where's the hold?
Is it a?
Where was the hold?
So that's a 10-yard penalty. So now we're going to be on the 17-yard line.
You know, Perez just does not have time to throw the ball, Joe.
Jeez. We were on the 2-yard line a few minutes ago, folks.
Now you're on the 16.
Same down, still 3rd.
They got listen, here, just think about picking up a 10-yard gain.
Okay, so they had Hastings shadowed. Oh, he's opening the end zone now, though. Golly.
Yeah, but he doesn't – there is nobody helping him on an underneath route, not a single person. So when you're scrambling, there is nobody underneath.
So if we get that play back, and I don't know that we will, so they actually brought the safety over. So they had one coverage on Hasty. They brought the safety over, but then he slid right behind him, and he was wide open at the goalpost.
But if your quarterback is scrambling
look how
like
open
crazy.
he is. Well, I know.
Yeah.
Holy cow. All right.
So we got 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. 4th down.
And goal.
And goal on the 16-yard line. Again, they got to pass protect here. Timeout, who?
Timeout, Bishop Guertin.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we talk about, positives from this game. I mean, it really – the one good thing that came out of this is that Goffstown can throw the ball. They have, between LeClaire and Hastings, they've got guys who can catch it. How do they incorporate that into their offense going forward? Key question.
They have to get Mr. Perez some more protection.
He needs more time. And I just don't know enough about football. I don't. But I think a tight end plays such a huge role in an offense because it offers you pass protection when you need it, and it also allows that tight end to release on an underneath route. So, and it forces the linebacker, Joe, to cover that tight end.
Yeah, and there have been instances where Perez had time, but he's running for his life.
Well, that's not time, though. That's my point, is that, he's never allowed to stay in the pocket. 1,002. He doesn't have the –
No, double coverage.
He got in.
Come on.
He got in. That's a touchdown.
Come on.
Another one for Hastings. Holy
now
moly.
There's a flag.
He did. So there might have been a
no personal foul
on Hastings?
I believe number 75 over here.
Holy cow.
That's the same touchdown that Hastings got.
I don't know. Let's see this one again. How did he do this?
So when that ball was in the air, I said no pick, double coverage. And look, that's right when I said it. Holy cow.
But he's so tall.
No,
you know what I'm saying? He's tall. And who is it on us?
I don't. Here comes the ref. I don't know what the call is. Here we go. Touchdown's good after the play. What was the call?
It's unsportsmanlike. Maybe someone spiked the ball, but now you've got this massive.
Here comes McKenna.
Well, you know what? This is good.
Good practice.
Good practice for McKenna. This is going to be
from the 25.
No, 20, 18. So it's a 35-yard field goal.
The ball will be kicked from the 25.
Extra point. Good snap here. We need.
That's what.
That is
short.
a little short.
A little short. And left, by the way.
Yeah.
A little short and left. Just a bit outside.
So Hastings.
What is he doing tonight? He's going crazy.
He's putting on a clinic.
I'll tell you what. He's making Jay Perez look
better.
Good.
He does.
He's making Jay Perez look better than he actually is.
Sometimes
that happens.
Sometimes a player makes a QB look bad because like the ball goes through their hands or whatever. And there's an interception here. Hastings has bailed out
I'll tell you,
Perez twice.
He's had a strong.
Yeah.
So think about this. We lost by a field goal last week, and we threw the ball, I don't know, 2 or 3 times. And if Hastings is capable, because I'm telling you right now, Scott.
We know he's capable.
Yeah, but
right?
listen. Last week, Concord was not playing as well as defense as Bishop Guertin's playing.
No way.
So if we would have tried that at all last week.
This Bishop Guertin team is really good. I think in my opinion, they're a tougher matchup than the Crimson Tide were last week.
100%.
Right?
100%. No disrespect to Leonard over there or the AD Largy, but 100%.
All right, so we got a kickoff here. And it's a
good hands.
All right, good job there by Concord.
Good hands by who was that? Number 6?
Yeah. So an attempted onside kick.
That's Miller Nichols with the good hands play in the middle of the field.
And really now, like Bishop Guertin can just run the ball, run this game out. But I think super impressed with Bishop Guertin. They really stuck to their running game, which is their bread and butter, and quarterback for them. I thought Nathan Bowen as a sophomore. Man, this guy he's good.
Yeah.
He is a great runner. He's throwing some good passes to the flat. And they'll be content just doing this. Goffstown will maybe call a timeout.
Yeah.
But
we have 2. Yeah. So if we could actually stop them, we could get the ball back.
I would agree. Everything's possible.
So what do you got? What do you get on that? 3 yards, 4 yards?
Yeah, you got 3.
3.
But the resiliency of this Grizzlies team and knowing this program, Joe, I think sometimes you got to look at the positives of things. And this tonight was a positive move forward for this Grizzlies team. I mean, I don't know if they'll be able to pull this one out. I don't.
Like I'm watching number 11 over there, Wyatt Bellevue on the Grizzly sideline pumping up his team.
Yeah.
For the past 2 years, this sideline's been standing with their heads hanging low.
Right.
And I'm just supporting what you were saying, right?
Yeah. I mean, even like you're down by 8 points and you've got a good tackle and your coach is going crazy on the sideline in happiness. I mean, that's good stuff.
First down.
Yeah.
Now it's over.
Yeah.
Not over, but what do they get? 25 seconds? 30? I forget.
I think it's 30.
30?
I think it's 30.
Is that a timeout? Did I hear personal foul?
No. Can't be.
No, I was just listening to our neighbors over here, Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire.
I hope you're wrong. No, so. Yeah, because both these teams have been playing a good, hard-nosed football tonight.
Personal foul on the Grizzlies.
Yeah, that's not good.
Come on.
That is not good, boys.
Come on. Let's see. We're getting a replay, Scott.
Oh.
Let's see if we can see. I mean, he had. Look at that. I mean, that's a 10. That's a 9-yard run.
There's got to be some shenanigans over there, but
that's a 9-yard run.
Yeah.
Been quite a few of those.
Well, then here's the other thing too. Then the ball, it's like a dead ball foul. You know.
Now we only have one timeout left. Oh, but see, who's that? Number 8,
Samard.
So Samard met him chest to chest.
Yeah.
Chest to chest. We have to teach people to tackle.
Yeah.
And you don't tackle at the shoulder pads. They met standing up. You got to put your shoulder pad in his pelvis.
Keep in mind, though, Samard is a quarterback.
No, he's a tight end.
He's a
I know what you're saying.
Position. He's not really playing.
Look, standing straight up.
But you know what I'm saying, Joe?
Yeah, but he was a tight look,
I
mean, I know, and
yeah.
these are high school players, right? But he was a tight end last year. He won a quarterback last year.
Converted QB.
Right, and he played a little D, what linebacker, whatever else he's playing. You have to get lower on these tackles. And it's not just him.
It's a lot of them.
It's most of them.
Yeah.
If you
got a
watch.
minute and 38 seconds left, second down and 10 at the 25-yard line, and we have a stop. Goffstown, I think, used their last timeout.
They did.
So after this, if there is one more first down and this a kneel down. So all BG needs to do is get a first down, and this game is over. And they do not want a turnover. That's the big key.
This ball's not going in there.
Nobody has fumbled, this game.
Oh, that's jinx.
Nobody has.
Jinx. Okay.
And that'll do it.
6 yards.
And that'll do it.
Well, that won't do it, but it's close to getting done.
We've got third down and 4, so Goffstown can't stop it. So again, if they pick up a first down here, this will do it. Then BG goes into a kneel down.
What did we score last week? 14? We lost 14-17?
Yep, exactly.
I tell you, Jaden Hastings, what a game he had tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Jay Perez, defensively and offensively, good game.
And inside handoff, and
That's not a first down.
It's not?
Nope.
Goffstown's saying that the ball came loose, but I don't think so.
That's Preston jumping up and down over there. Coach Preston. So,
fourth. It's 4th and 3.
So if they kneel, they have to run a play, don't they?
They have to run a play. But again, even if it's a turnover on downs,
does that stop the clock, though?
It does. It does stop the clock.
All right, back judge's hand is up. Boy, we're going to have like 1 second.
Yeah. And that'll do it.
That might not be a first down either.
It isn't.
But it's the end of the game.
Oh, it's the end of the game.
Clock's over. I'm staring out the game.
But is it? I'm not so sure that's the case. I know that they did it here. That's Mr. Bracey. I'm not so sure there isn't 1 second or 2 seconds left in this game.
Well, the refs aren't making I think he just signaled game.
Well, yeah, because they got to. Okay. I think that's questionable. Was the whistle? I don't know, Nate. Didn't matter, but.
All right. So, we scored more points this week against a better defense than we did last week.
We started throwing the ball.
We opened up the field by throwing the ball a bit.
I would agree.
Those, I know we scored, but those dumb penalties down there.
Yeah.
I mean
there's a lot to clean up, but I also think that from where we were last year, we're making progress.
Oh yeah, well, no, can't deny that.
Yeah,
cannot deny
progress.
That. Plenty of progress being made, and these Goffstown's players are bummed right now. But look,
they shouldn't be.
But look, they're jogging.
Yeah.
Last year you didn't see that. You saw a lot of dragging butts, a lot of heads done.
Right.
But I'll tell you,
and you also you got to give credit to this BG team tonight. They really stuck to that running game. They leveraged the size on their lines to victory. No doubt, they had great push from their offensive line, which had Goffstown on their heels. So, credit to them.
Yeah, I mean Jay Perez had a good offensive game, but if I was going to give an offensive MVP, it would be Jaden Hastings.
I would agree.
And if I was going to give a defensive MVP, it
would be
Jay Perez.
Jay Perez, yeah, I would agree. All right, so with that, we're going to call it a night. Congratulations to the BG Cardinals with their 28-20 win over the Goffstown Grizzlies. Joe, I'm not sure when we'll be up here next. We got to look at the schedule, but certainly if we're not available, follow Friday Night Lights and plenty of games for you to watch across the state of New Hampshire. So with that, Joe, I will see you tomorrow at UNH. Go Wildcats.
Go Cats, baby.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Good job tonight, Grizz.
Yeah.
Good job. Keep your heads up.
And thank you, GTV.